Hi everyone, I hope you're having a sleepful day. If you cannot tell, I do have microphones now, so hopefully this works. Hopefully I can use these microphones all the time for all of my videos. Today is going to be a very Apple video, so hopefully the microphones work in making my voice more loud than it already is. And if you know me, you know I have a very loud voice, so yeah. Anyway, welcome. If you have not seen my videos before, welcome. I'm so incredibly excited that you're here. Today we are doing the ultimate Emily Henry video. If you have been subscribed to me and watch all my videos, you know I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time. Since I read Beach Read, basically. Which now, I know I have to make this very boring speech, but I'm going to make it anyway. This is my own personal opinion, so if you do not like my opinion, I am so sorry, but these are my personal opinions. I know the Beach Read girlies are gonna come for me. I'm sorry. But I hope you enjoy this video if you do, and if you don't, womp womp. Okay, without further ado, welcome to the Ultimate Emily Henry Guide from Alice Busby. Welcome to the Ultimate Emily Henry Guide. Okay, so let's start with every single book, what I rated it, and what I read it on, and then we will rank them. So, the first book I ever read by Emily Henry was Happy Place by Emily Henry. I gave 4.25 stars, and I read it on my Kindle. Happy Place was the first book read by Emily Henry, and this is really when I fell in love with Emily Henry. I literally read it in 24 hours, and I absolutely loved this book. I followed Emily Henry literally the next morning as soon as I got up in the morning. I finished this at like 4 a.m. and then I got up in the morning and I followed Emily Henry on Instagram. This is Second Chance Romance and Close Proximity. You can read the backstory if you'd like, but it was really cute and I ultimately really enjoyed it. So yeah. Okay, next. Oh, also I read it on my Kindle. Next we have Beach Read. I give it 4 stars. It was a physical read, obviously. It was cute, but oh my god, these characters had horrible communication. I am a sucker for good communication in a romance book. I think that communication is so important in real life and in books. So, yeah, and I really do take a lot of points off for horrible communication because I feel like that ultimately leaves a lot of people in the dust, both in real life and in books. So come on, people, can we please communicate a little better, please? So I definitely do take a lot of points off. You've probably seen that with other books. If you follow my Fable, if you don't, follow it here. If you follow my Fable, you know I take a lot of points off for bad communication. Oh my god. And I definitely add points for when they have good communication. Okay, our next book by Emily Henry is Great Big Beautiful Life. I gave this 5 stars. Oh my god, I love that so much. I read it as a physical book, and here's what I said. Okay, we had great communication. Oh my god, this is why I gave it 5 stars. The characters had great communication, which definitely gave me some extra points. It was enemies to lovers, and there was a dual writers and historical fiction plot, which, as you know me, you might know I love historical fiction. I love dual perspectives. I love when they have great communication, and Enemies to Lovers is not my favorite, but a great romance trope. So this was definitely a very fun read. It's also signed by Emily Henry, my copy, so that is so much fun. When I saw this book, I was like, I have to buy it. Also, little fun thing, I talk about this all the time. The main character's name is Alice, which is just so much fun as an Alice. If you don't know, hi, my name's Alice. Which is just so much fun and makes it just 100 times better. Next, we have Book Lovers. I gave it 4 stars, and I read this on my Kindle. This is the Grumpy X Grumpy trope, and I really did like it. I was obsessed with this book. Oh my god. When I read it, I was so obsessed. I was talking about it for months on end. If you saw my recap that month, I'll put it on the screen. As many people say, The banter was just so amazing. I'm obsessed. It's safe to say Emily Henry is one of my favorite authors of all time. Because I read so many newer Emily Henry books that this one wouldn't be as good, but honestly, no complaints here. I loved the grumpy ex-grumpy trope and how Charlie always made Nora feel like she wasn't a burden or that her problems weren't too hard for him. This might be a spoiler, but I think this is so important to put. And it didn't affect the plot that much, so I put it in. Okay, next we have Funny Story. I gave this 4 stars, and it was a physical book. It was cute, but like kind of sort of boring. Like I really didn't get anything out of it. It was a cool, different plot though, nothing I'd ever seen before. So I'll literally give you what's on the back. So Daphne has always loved her fiance Peter, but then he decides that he wants to be with his childless friend Petra. So Daphne goes to Michigan. A lot of books by Emily Henry take place in Michigan, and she meets Petra's ex, Miles, and they move in together, and they just have this fun little dynamic. I don't really know what the trope is called because I have not seen anything like this. Ex-fiance's new fiance's ex-fiance. Help me out. Do we know what the trope is? Okay. I guess it's forced proximity maybe, but I don't know. I don't think that I would think of it as forced proximity. And then the last book I read by Emily Henry was People We Meet on Vacation! I give this 4.5 stars, and it was a physical read for me. This was Friends to Lovers, and oh my god, I absolutely love this. They were friends for so long. The backtracks were so great, as we talked about with Great Big Beautiful Life. Oh my god, this is my last rated book, which is why I'm talking about it so much. I'm just so excited about it. I haven't been able to talk about it with anyone yet. I'm very, very excited to talk about it and yap about it. This is my most recently completed Emily Henry book. Yeah. Okay. Now that we have that, we are going to rank the order of Emily Henry releases. Okay, so obviously starting with number 1, we have Great Big Beautiful Life. Great Big Beautiful Life will always be number 1 in my heart and soul. I love Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Okay, next we have Happy Place. I read this on my Kindle, so it's here. I had to give this the number 2 spot because literally I fell in love with Emily Henry because of this book. I don't think I would have fallen in love with Emily Henry without this book. And next we have People We Meet on Vacation. But I feel like I liked this book, but I would recommend Happy Place to people as a recommendation before I recommend People We Meet on Vacation. So I did really like it, and if you have read Happy Place, definitely go read this next. Next, we have Book Lovers as number 4. I love this book. I was so obsessed with it. It was so cute. The Grumpy Ex Grumpy was just so much fun. You can recommend. 5 is Funny Story. I just feel like this didn't give enough plot. This did not give enough plot. I really did like the trope, but it did not give enough plot for me to rank this higher. So I'm sorry, I give it 5. Then we have Beach Read. Now I know the Beach Read girls are gonna come for me for putting this in last. I know the Beach Read girls are gonna come for me. But communication was so bad. The communication was so bad. Was it cute? Were the 2 people, when they were together, cute? Yes. But oh my god. I feel like the setting was better than the plot. The setting was better than the plot. The setting was better than the characters. Love the name January. I do love the name January, and I did put that in my review on Fable. Thank you all so much for talking about Emily Henry with me. I really don't hope that any of your feelings were hurt. If your feelings were hurt, I'm so sorry. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you read any Emily Henry books and what Emily Henry books have you read. And let me know what you would like to see in the future. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video.